Let's get it. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. People first, we getting it in. Let's get into this logistics information. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this.
Transports could be the new GARP stocks, Frank.
Hey there, Melissa. Well, this might be hard to believe, but Old Dominion Freight Lines, a trucking company, one of the top performing stocks in the NASDAQ 100 this quarter, shares up almost 6% as trucking and logistics players continue to outperform the broader market. And the mega
trucking and logistics are outperforming the broader market. You hear it here. Pay attention.
cap tech ETF for the NASDAQ 100, the triple Qs. And while transports are not growth stocks, to be clear, they're just not. More and more, they're looking like growth at a reasonable price that so many investors are looking for. Since the second quarter, we've heard a lot of talk about a possible freight recession and falling freight rates. And then last month, we had that dire warning from the FedEx CEO that freight volumes were plummeting. We're going to obviously get more insight this month as some of the biggest name in transports, Knight-Swift, J.B. Hunt, Old Dominion, and C.H. Robinson, they all report their earnings. But in their first two fiscal quarters, they've reported revenue growth and EPS growth that's outpacing the triple Q.
Because they always say it's bad, but people don't stop ordering. Everything you got on came from a truck, some type of supply chain industry. So, yeah, the numbers might be down, but people are never going to stop buying stuff. It's just how the game goes.
If these stocks can maintain this level of growth, they would be growth at a reasonable price just by definition. All are trading at a lower forward PE than the triple Qs that trade at 19 times. Knight-Swift and J.B. Hunt, they report next week. Looks like Old Dominion might be ticking just above that. But still, that's that growth at a reasonable price a lot of people are looking for. The question is, are the volumes still there?
Right. There are a lot of different kinds of transports, obviously, Frank, even within trucking. So I'm wondering, in terms of the valuations, I noticed that some had higher valuations than others. Is there sort of a common theme among the lower valuation ones versus the higher ones? So the lower valuations ones have more assets, for instance, and the other ones are more asset light?
Well, yeah. For example, C.H. Robinson had a higher valuation. That is an asset-light business. Other businesses, it depends if you're a truckload, which means a company just says, hey, I'm going to fill up the whole truck, or less than truckload, where a company's...
This dude giving you good game. LTL, less than truckload, full truckload, it's a difference. Pick which business you want to be in. 18-wheelers are usually full truckloads. Box trucks, sprinters are less than truckloads.
A couple companies say, hey, let me put this pallet in there, let me put that pallet in there. Generally, companies that are less than truckload, LTL, they have a higher valuation. It's more of a cyclical business that can have more spikes when it comes to rates and things like that.
Oh, so they can actually raise rates when they have to.
Less than truckloads can raise the rates according to what you feeling like. So pay attention before you decide to jump in whichever game you want to jump in, which part of it you want to jump in. Pay attention and just be knowledgeable.
That's a good thing.
Well, that's because, you have people saying, hey, I want to get a load on there.
Right now.
I can't find a full truck. Can I put this load on your truck? And a lot of times that's what companies need to do to adjust to big disruptions in the freight market, like the ones we've seen over the past year.
How is the labor shortage impacting these companies at this point?
Well, there's still definitely a trucker shortage. Yesterday, we had the CEO of Forward Air, another high...
It's still a trucker shortage. We need drivers. We need you drivers. Come out and drive. It's easy work, I'm telling you.
Performing transport company on. He said there's probably about 100,000 truckers needed in the U.S. to fill the available spots. He believes over the next 5 years, that's going to grow to 200,000.
Wow. So we $100,000 drivers short in the U.S. and it's going to grow to 200 in the next 5 years. People don't want to drive, though, but this is easy work. If you drive a car, whatever you drive every day, why not drive a truckload and make money off of that? Because you're driving anywhere. You're sitting in traffic 2-3 hours a day. Might as well be dropping off freight.
100,000 truckers right now?
Give or take, but 100,000.
So truckers right now can command a high salary.
Absolutely. He said he had to raise pay several times this year and also incentivize. And on top of that, you may not think about this when it comes to trucking. This might sound more white collar, but he said, hey, I had to make the work situation a lot better, add amenities, and just kind of talk to them more.
Like in the cabs.
Well, not only in the cabs, but just the work conditions. You want to make sure these drivers get home more often. That's a big thing for a lot of truck drivers. They want to go home at night.
Yeah.